And we are live. Back at it again. No man. One down live call Instagram with my podcast called Unfiltered and Uncensored, where I talk to your favorite public figures and I unfilter and uncensor them. Basically, we get to know the parts of which they hide from the public, and we get to find out who they are. And oh my goodness, I keep getting distracted. We get to find out who they are when they are by themselves in the comfort of their own home. Mina hlengiwe ilo wakabila waka Jonathan khala nkarhi nimbyela ku ri man mina hlengiwe lo wakabila waka Jonathan ntombile yaka mcaci uhala shela la ku buti tshamo tsalera chinso so kule ka TikTok aku kwala ka tolo. I'd like people, you guys keep distracting me. Lawrence _ my bongwe iyabongiwa indoda and can see woo. It's Thursday, man. I'm a ringeteni nyana go china na. Wa mune sugere ngolo tirangela no man. Wa mune one down not live follow Instagram. And we're live, hey. Yep. Do you remember? And I Colin _ Sambo to you and house music. It's happening when I Colin Sambo. I know, I feel like this is your kind of music, ne Colin? Am I right? Am I there? It's Thursday, man. I feel like I should not have started with Dalu Day because yo very well man. I wanted to say before COVID and ako sunguriwa hi wamune kuzitshela mina nozitshela nyana vile sitshela ku corn drink ngekulu ngazitshela namsuku letswana. What? Colin _ you called but electronics. Is that what I don't know. Please enlighten me. I know you listen to this kind of music. I know you play this kind of music. I'm not Benwa aware. Now, if you just joined us, Mr. Chymamusique, it's about Unfiltered and Uncensored him is right here. It's a right man who can no figure it. Songa Bible, I could know man, I what? Colin _ Sambo. I've bought DJing equipment, by the way. Man of the hour.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm tired. Thanks, and how are you?
Do you say you're tired?
Yeah, I've been working. Even now, I was working. I had always something to do.
We know, like, we can see how tired you are because you have your head the other way. It's like, can you see it?
Yeah, I could feel it, but then I thought, let me not delay myself and
No. You know, I saw you on the weekend. You were live. I think you were promoting your new mix, your new album, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. You were promoting it. So you were wearing this gown, this rainbow colorish gown. So I wanted to tell you, I hope you don't wear it, which I'm glad you're not, because it was distracting.
No, but it's cold. So with me, I wear normally as long as I'm warm or comfortable.
But you were wearing that gown there on the balcony. I think I saw you on the balcony
When?
during the weekend.
Which balcony?
I have no idea, but I thought I saw you on the balcony. Or was it there?
Yeah, I was sitting here. I normally just wait when I'm working and doing my admin work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Unfiltered and Uncensored.
Thanks for the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you for honoring it. Thank you for honoring it.
Yes.
I saw you live yesterday, which I'm glad because I got to sense the kind of person you are, especially when
Yeah.
you're live with other people. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I want to know from you before we get into the actual interview, what is the one question that people ask you on an interview and you feel like that's redundant?
When I drop in the next album,
When are you dropping the next album?
on the 30th of September. But now
We waiting.
it's on pre-order already on Bandcamp, and it's gonna be on pre-order at 12 o'clock. So I've been doing lots of work around it and to promote it. Also, Metro FM tomorrow, 20 to 6, we are on. I'm gonna do a listening session there with Spectacular Names. So it's been
Nice.
the album. Even now, I was on another interview. I had to cut them short. I told them, okay, I've got another one now at 10. So
I'm glad.
I'm tired.
I feel very, very I feel very what's this appreciated, which is very rare.
No, I respect people and what they do.
I've noticed that about you.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to a friend earlier. I was like, you know, I'm looking forward to this interview because this guy is very humble.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we know that you're a giver. I found that out yesterday that you're a giver. What is
Oh,
the
yes.
thing that what is the one thing that people have asked you to give them and you just, like what?
I think it's people who do music have money. I think it's one thing that I always have to correct people about.
And you guys suffer from insurance, right?
Yeah, there's lots of costs. There's lots of, even when the making of music, like now, I'm dropping the album, there's pre-order link. Guess how many people pre-ordered out of the millions that follow me? Only 16. Everyone
Yeah,
else is
yeah.
waiting for Gaza, but then, you know,
Mm-mm-mm.
piracy has killed the whole thing. So it's quite a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should apologize on behalf of your fans, actually, those that I just joined us are not familiar with me. I do
Okay.
not ask questions that you'd normally get asked on different interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I've
Cool.
noticed something with your albums. That the names, you name your albums, they're very profound, like literally very profound. So I want to know why you call this new album that's going to be released on the 30th, the Suit Mix. Why the Suit Mix?
The Suit Mix. The name of the album is Music.
Really?
The Suit Mix is the mix that I'm doing for the Suit show tomorrow on the show. The name of the show is the King Suit. So the mix that I'm doing for them is called the Suit Mix. The feature on the show.
Nice, nice, nice. Wow. Okay. You know, when I saw you yesterday, right, I felt very intimidated because I felt like there was going to be dead air in between the questions and the answers.
Because of no, I talk. I talk. I'm quite a talker. I like talking to people.
You are, and quite a
Yeah.
teacher as well. I remember a couple of weeks back, usually I host a show with a guy. Every first Thursday, I host a show with a guy. And I ask questions, right, on Twitter, and we get to talk about them in depth on the show. So I asked the question,
Okay.
why do most relationships fail? And your response, your response was because of books. It was somewhere along studying and books. And
Yeah.
I would really like you to answer that now. Why did you reply with that, if you could remember?
What was the answer? Sometimes when I'm on Twitter, I tweet while I work, so I don't remember. Whatever comes in my mind, I just.
The question was, why do most relationships fail? Your answer had to do with books,
No,
studying. People
let
don't
me give you my
study.
real answer now. I think it's because of time and finances, and also trust issues, also social media, and also on social media you see many people, so you think maybe your soulmate could be someone in your DMs, could be someone who's commenting on your picture. So there's lots of temptations in between. So most relationships fail
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were just being funny that day. You
Yeah,
weren't
but I
being
can't remember what I
serious.
said. I'll go back and check what I said.
I remember because I had to screenshot in order for us to actually read it out loud on the show.
I
Like
said
I
because of
literally
books. Of
remember studying. People don't study. People are not, equipped.
I think maybe I meant that the fact that people follow the social media way of doing relationships. Boy,
Yeah.
indoor damas do this. So as yourself, you are just sitting there. You can't even cook. Remember back in the days, our mothers used to cook and do laundry. That's why they could get money from our fathers. So now women just want a man to go and work and bring money while you are sitting and on Netflix and using my own data at home on my network, when all you do is look cute, take pictures, and want to live the soft life, pose. Whereas you can't cook, you can't clean, you can't advise me on what to wear, you can't do anything. Sometimes some of them can't even take care of the kids because they're always on Twitter Spaces.
Wow. I usually when before I go live, I can't even see the comments. Oh my goodness. Before I go live, I go into a person's life on social media and I try to find out things about a person. And there's not really much about you. I feel like your personal life, it's not there.
Yeah, I keep it low key because social media. I don't
Not
sell my relationship. I sell music. Hence,
yeah,
my
yeah.
account is not my real name. It's Chymamusique. Chymamusique, of which is about music. So I must. People who follow me, they want the music. They don't want to know if I've got kids where, who's my girlfriend, whatever. They all they care about is
Yeah.
the music. So I used to have another page where it was Colin Motla, which was my real names. That would post
Mm-mm.
about my real life. So most people who follow my page is people who wanna know when am I releasing an album? Who am I working with
Mm-mm.
now? When is the next mixtape? So I checked. I was like,
Mm.
okay, cool. Through the years that I've been in the game, to put lots of what people care about more than what I care about. What I care about, I keep it to
Yeah.
myself. Yeah.
Okay. So we are here to know what you care about. Like we
Okay.
know about the music, it's out there, it's in your pages, but I want to know who you are when you are in your studio, when you are home. But your woman is on IG, you should check it out. I want to know before we move on from this relationship conversation, because we cannot
Okay.
host a show about talking about relationships. Is your relationship recognized by Home Affairs?
No, no, not yet.
All right, to all the women that are watching, this relationship is not recognized by Home Affairs.
Yeah, because I'm not married. I'm still in the space where I'm trying to get to know somebody. Yeah.
Hi, Bo, 31 years old, getting to know somebody. What about us who are
Yes.
heading there?
No, for
Wow.
real.
Okay.
I'm taking it easy because it's my relationship with her is 1 year and 2 months old. So it's fairly new. It's not old.
No, okay. No,
Yeah.
we get it. Apparently she's on your Instagram page.
Yeah,
I
she's
did
there.
not
Even
see
on my
that.
Twitter, she's there. Yeah, she's there. I'm that guy. I'm not a guy who hides who I'm dating. No, I'll post once in a while, but when I feel like doing it,
Yeah.
I have no pressure. I'm not scared of anyone that I can post next because I'm not a ladies' man. Also, that's another thing. I'm too busy
Ah,
to do that. I've passed that stage,
as
so
you
now
do
I stick
say.
to one thing. I do it. If it fails, I move to the next. If it fails, I move to the next until I find where I feel home and the same person feels the same about me. I believe in that. I've got a
Yeah, yeah,
principle like that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now, I think I believe, not I think, I believe you're a man of your word.
No, I am definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to 2000 and 2000, not 2000 and something, but 2000, when you were still a jazz pianist. Am I right?
When other people were born, yes, I was just Pierre Matuta. Yeah, they
When
were born at that.
So one article mentioned jazz pianist, and another article also added gospel as well. So I
Yeah,
want to know from you which one is which.
because jazz and gospel is almost the same thing. How you play them. So I started
Yeah.
learning and played at church, and thereafter we had a jazz band.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to it?
No, obviously because the jazz band was developed from. I remember we started it in Polokwane and Lewahome and
Mm,
Palabora. So we grew apart because I was not from there. I was in Beggarsford, where the churches were where I used to play, and also had my own sound system which I hired out to weddings and everywhere. So whatever music they wanted to listen to, I had to do it.
mm.
Yeah. So I end up playing almost everything. Even if actually I even ended up doing music, wedding music, because that's where I used to get my bookings at. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My
Mm.
goodness. With
Mm.
life, anything is possible when you're life. Anything just
Ah, it's
happens.
okay. Hi.
Bear with me. Yeah,
People
yeah. Bear
understand.
with
They know.
me. So, so in 2010, that's when you released the single online. I want to know what is the difference between releasing online then and releasing online now?
Back then, releasing online, you had a chance of getting your song compiled on an album by a legend and a big DJ. And
Mm,
back then, people used to buy CDs. So online was marketing, and people were buying then because music was
yeah.
there were no pirate sites were still very less. So we used to be able to make a living from that. Unlike now, where you release an album and people are waiting for it to drop on Fagaza and then they get it from there.
There's a question here. I feel like I should also ask the questions that people are asking. Barry, do you know Maripane?
Do you know Maripane Aubrey? No, I don't know him. I know most people who are watching here. Peniel Marule used to be a singer. They had also a vocal band with his brothers, Marule brothers. Back in the times when we
Mm-hmm.
still used to play and sing at church. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So,
yeah,
in 2011,
yeah.
like I have dates here, don't worry, I wrote everything down.
Ah,
In
cool.
2011, you won three remix competitions,
It was in 2014, 15, 14.
not 2011.
2011, I dropped my first single and then started getting. I won remix competition, new one, and then when was it? Yo, or remix competitions? Yeah, 2011, 12.
I
Just
feel
that I
like
know
I
some
need to
when
sit
you
down
when
with
you
you.
when you do research, you'll find different articles. Some people say I'm 35 years
Yeah,
old on the internet. Some say I'm 28. Some say I'm 31. And it's not something that you can go around correcting.
yeah, yeah, true, true. I'd like to do a proper piece on you if one day you
Mm.
would allow me to. That's a yes, right?
I should do what?
I would like to do a proper piece on you, like an
Okay,
article
cool.
on
Yeah, we
you
can make a
based
telephone
based
call and then you yeah, I give you
great,
some details. Yeah.
great. Precious says I can sing very well. She wants to sing for you. How do people do that? I feel like it's in one of my questions. How can people get a hold of you in terms of wanting to work with you, wanting you to produce the music?
Yo, it's a little bit hard now, obviously
Yeah.
because in a day I would get maybe 10 people who can sing.
Oh,
So, and sadly, I'm one person. I can't be able to work with all of them. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I choose how I feel about the other, and there are people who can sing but they can't write, of which is a challenge.
Mm-mm.
So I think I closed that channel because it was also giving me stress. Because everyone else will they sing and then you listen, and then tomorrow they are flooding your DMs. Say, well, you haven't told me what you think. Now it's like my job is no longer to make music, but to do stuff for other people. Of which now, obviously, it will bring me down because I won't focus on what I'm building, but I'll focus on building other people. Whereas I'm still building myself also, especially because I'm an
Mm-mm.
independent person. I'm not signed by any
Yeah.
label. I do my own PR, I do my own marketing, I plan my own releases, all my paperwork,
Wow.
I do it myself. So in a danger, a day is just not enough for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you do all of that by yourself, right? Uh, um, is it because you are qualified to do it, intellectually gifted to do it? Because not most people can do that by themselves.
Yeah, I studied media. I studied PR, I studied marketing, I studied advertising, and I studied
Even
almost everything.
chemistry.
Also
Because
analytical chemistry. Yes, I studied that.
yeah.
So in a way, that's why I don't think I function normally. I look at a song in a different way and release it on a different date, and also interact with people in a different way. Just like there's people who wanted to run my social media pages, but whenever they run them now, they
Mm-mm.
run them so professionally, as if like I'm a robot that just makes music. Whereas I want to interact with people like and be a normal person, you know. So I feel
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
aspect was getting lost. So I was like, no, guys, okay, let me just do my thing my way, and let me see where it leads me.
Wow,
And so far
wow.
it's been so good because when I want to be off social media, I can do that. When I want to talk, I can talk. Because trust me, there's many people who are always saying, "Can we go live with you and then talk about?" I'm like, "Yo, no, not today."
I'm very fortunate. I think I'm very fortunate. Oh man. So yesterday, I'm literally gonna go back to the conversation that you had yesterday with someone who was interviewing you.
Yeah,
And the I think towards the end of the interview, you talked about someone you helped get out there,
yeah.
but then when they had made it, they wanted to sign you. And I want to know, how do you react? How do you then, should I say react or respond to such things in the media industry?
No, I just decline. I don't. I never want to be signed.
Yeah.
I think I've got almost everything that I want with me. If I wanna release a song now, I can release it now. And
Mm,
there's many guys that I worked with, like even before anyone else knew them, and
mm,
they're humble like me, fortunately. And there are those ones who, when they rise, remember, we don't grow at the same time. Others grow very fast, others grow very slowly. And I've got my guys that I know
mm,
that this guy, I remember when he was nobody, he was my guy. Even now, they're still my guys and they're doing well in the game. One of them is DJ 40. He used to
mm.
come to my studio and would
Yeah.
work together. I see him here, one of the realest human I know. And we've been brothers ever since. It has never been like, okay, I was in it before you or what. No, it was like we are brothers. And that's how I want to live life because we don't grow at the same time. He grew, he made
Mm,
big hits and he's a star. Even now, where he stays is good. His life is good and he's still aiming to grow. When there's challenges, we talk. I want that kind of relationship. I don't want to be now when your song is bigger than mine and then my growth is slow. Now I'm like, when I say, hey, my bra, umokai, and then you like talk
yeah.
to my manager. Of which, what some other people would, when they're still struggling, they'll come and even sleep at my house. And then when they're big, now it's talk to my manager, and then I'm like, oh, sorry.
Hey,
Mm.
wow,
It happens.
wow.
We don't have the same
You know,
characters in a way, and I respect them for that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
You know,
respect them
we
for
we
that.
usually,
Even 40, I'm sure he's got people who he used to work with for the longest time, but they now, when they grew up and they started being rock stars, they forgot
mm,
that he's the first person to make songs for them or bring them to studio. People are not the same,
mm, mm.
and you make peace with that, and
Wow.
then you are peaceful. Yeah.
Someone is watching you from Eswatini.
Swaziland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the way from Sazi.
What a
You are
privilege.
there.
Nah.
It is, it is, it is, it is. You know, we usually think that doesn't happen in the music industry. It just happens to us, who are not out there everyday life. You find people that move on from the hood, if I should say, for a lack of a better word, move on from the ghetto or the hood and become better than they were, and they don't look back. And you think, but we were there together.
And remember, they don't know you. Also, that they don't owe us anything. The deal was make a song for me, please. You made it, and then they ran with it, and
Mm-mm-mm,
they are now up there. It's okay. So
mm-mm-mm.
now you'll see their true colors, and it's okay. It's who they are. You just learn and be like, okay, cool, and learn to put
Mm-mm-mm.
boundaries to it. But sadly, the sad thing is
Wow.
that they always come back because you can't go up fast and leave everything else that helped you get up and think you're not gonna come down. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, they always come back.
Wow.
Trust me, all the people that I worked with that gave me the talk to my manager attitude, they they now say, can we please be part of your album?
Yeah,
And I'm the one saying,
yeah.
and I don't even say no. I'm just saying, okay, I'll think about it. I think it's full. Because I want to respond in a
Mm-mm,
kind way.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wow. So soulful music. Did I say that right? It's soulful music, right?
Yeah, soulful house music. Just say house music
Yeah.
because I also do almost everything.
I wanted to ask that. Are you just house music or do you explore other
I
genres?
explore, but then what I put out under Chymamusique name is soulful house and deep house.
Mm-mm, mm. Wow.
There's 40.
I,
You see, 40 is relating. It's like all the time. They run out of hits.
yeah,
Now they
I
want to come
see
back.
that. Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, it's always the case.
Mm-mm-mm.
And one thing I like about 40, he managed to build himself a studio. And also this table, my studio desk that's in my studio, it was built by him.
Wow. Wow. Like
So
hand
he's
built.
a real hustler because we know the struggle, and the struggle teaches you to be humble.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When you struggle,
When
there's
are
no
you
way
coming to
you're gonna treat
Durban?
other people like yeah.
But when are you coming to Durban?
Kadi 24
Sa?
September. In
Oh,
2 weeks.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, forgive me, Ne, for some of the things that I do not know about you. Tribe. Uh, are you Pedi? Are you what are you?
Yeah, Kimopedi.
Oh, okay. Because
Mm.
I heard you say Beckley. Can you say that again? Beckley Beck.
What must I? Bekele beke, bekele beke.
Yeah, Beckley Beck.
Mara
I
bekele
heard you
beke.
saying that last night.
Ke
I
language I
laughed.
the rockstar.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I'm getting, goosebumps. I was talking to a young artist earlier before you came on. I felt very emotional. I feel like I'm getting the same emotions as I got from her with you right now. Are you a spiritual person?
Too much, too much. Lately, I'm even worse. Yeah,
Yeah. I got that yesterday when you were talking.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Winning three competitions, right? Do you ever sometimes feel like I should host a competition myself?
I feel like I should host a competition.
Yeah, organize similar competitions to how you got into how you got recognized, how you got your followings on your numbers.
Yes, I've hosted one year last year.
Really?
Yeah, and most of the guys who won now, they're rock stars.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Who won? Who won?
Uh, it was a boy called Dustino, China Chameleon, Limpopo Rhythm, and some guys from Swaziland. It was like 10 guys.
Nice.
Mr. KG,
Nice.
it's called Mr. KG Sunset. All of them now, they are doing very well. I see them on every person's project. They're working with good labels, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone here thought you were Zulu. Like I think it's very good that I asked you that question.
Hayi, mana nori ke mzulu nkaba mzulu soke saphele ke jana mahlo.
Awudinya manhloko, sorry.
No, my Zulu friends, they always want to us to go and buy namahloko, and
Yeah.
also where I've got another friend, he still wears brand roots like Big Zulu and Java. So Nike now cherry short little clap. I wear my shorts and wear my packs. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
easy.
Wow. I think somewhere on your Twitter account that there was communication on giving. No, you asked about some people wanting to retweet your tweet. You're asking people to retweet your tweet, and I believe you asked at what cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone here, I believe, if he's not here, then we're gonna fight me and him. But he asked Corey, your shirt would be the cost. How much
The
is
reason
your
I
shirt,
asked
then?
that was because I realized that, and it's the same. The previous interview that I just had now is the same thing,
Yeah.
that people who listen to the kind of music that we do, they don't retweet posts. They wanna have the songs by themselves. They don't share the music links. They are like quiet. Even now, like I'm saying, I'm releasing an album on the 30th. Count the number of people who are really tweeting about it. So I feel like they want to be paid. So I was checking. And Ngempel, I realized that, oh, really, they want to be paid. They're used to having these groups where they say, don't retweet unless this person pays you. And that kills
Yeah.
the culture, because the other genres that are really popping now, they're always tweeting about their artists. But our people, they listen to their song in their car quietly. They won't even buy your album. They'll wait for it from Fagaza. You sell merchandise. They want it for free, or they want it for a retweet. Like it's, that they don't see that they are the ones who are killing their own culture.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Yeah, they're
true.
killing their own culture. And fortunately, with producers, what we do as producers, when the culture dies, we can simply move to another one. You understand? And now they're from getting what they love. But one of the things, when they retweet, they're doing a certain person a favor, or when they tweet or promote the music or even buy it, they think they're doing the artist a favor. And it's not the favor, it's a culture. Check out the hip hop guys go crazy when their favorite artist releases a song. They go crazy. They even call themselves the Mega C, the TVBNs, the Deep House ones. Isn't just a game. Hey, even they don't care. They just want the music for free. And even when you give them an album, you must pay them for them to talk about it. I always tell them, you're killing your own culture. And they ignore it. They think it's a joke. I'm like, you're killing your own culture.
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that. When I started going live, right, I had a friend, someone I know, not a friend, someone I know, said, you know, you have to take out a lot of money in order for you to get out there. And I thought, and I sat and thought to myself, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, I should
Like, it
just give
really
them your
shouldn't
talent.
be.
Like if you check with most of my friends and all that, who make the good music, you'll never find them trending number one because they're releasing. Because why? They're not paying they're not paying someone to tweet about them. So for you to trend and get your music heard, literally you must, after paying money for production, post production, and paying sessionists, you must still pay for people to talk about what you are giving them. Like your parent giving you money so that you can eat the food that they bought for you. Basically, they don't see it that way. But then I always say, hey, people are not seeing it, but who am I? Let me do the other things on
We're
the
not
side.
the
Next time they say,
same.
when Yeah, when they say, when is the next album? I'm like, hey, bro, I'm busy here. I'm on site. I'm working. I'm busy plowing at
Mm,
my farm. They're like, but we miss
mm.
music. But then when the music comes, what do? Do you buy it? You don't buy. Do you at least talk about it? Tell the next person, no, you don't talk. You wanna be exclusive, but it's not your music. I can be exclusive. It's my music.
Mm.
Why do you wanna be exclusive about
Wow.
someone else's music?
Oh, wow. Okay. Like you're very profound. I swear to God, I'm getting chills. I'm getting very emotional right now. Wow. Seeing as the music industry, mainly house music, has been
Yep.
developing and changing, and people are adding pianos and adding other things on top of it, what keeps you consistent?
I think it's staying. I mean, what I've done, I've strayed through to my sound. And when I do music, I really do something that I love. I don't do music saying I
Mm,
want to impress someone. And I
mm,
don't do it as if it's fashion where I have to look like a rock star somewhere wearing shiny clothes and shiny belts so that I fit in. I do really, what I'm doing is really what I love for years, and I've been doing it for many years.
mm, mm,
So that's why I'm consistent, because I'm not nothing is forcing me to do it. I do it because I love it.
mm,
And even if it's those
nice.
20 people who are supporting, I'm okay with it. I just learn to live and do other things on the side, so I don't have to be looking at the music like as in like my main income. When they don't buy
Mm,
music, I'm gonna starve. When I don't release I'm gonna starve. It's now I said, okay, fine, to step away from this, because I could see it coming that, oh, these people have got attitude of not buying
mm,
music.
mm,
Now there's literally, I saw someone, I tweeted about my album link pre-order. They were like, Fagaza is gonna have it by tomorrow, I'm gonna get it there. I'm like, okay, what was the intention for you to respond me like that? Was for me to
mm,
stop making music, or is it for to encourage me, at least encourage me? You know, why
mm,
do you wanna
mm,
discourage me from giving you music?
mm, mm.
If
Wow.
you see that Fagaza, go and get it, it's fine. But don't, when I say I'm
Nah,
promoting my album, you come and tell me that I'll get it tomorrow for free.
nah, I just want to let you know, I don't even know what Fakaza is. Like, I have no idea. I'm in the dark. I swear, I'm in the dark.
Okay, it's okay. I get
I
we are
literally.
just
Okay.
talking. Yeah, we're talking.
But if you want to support, if you're like me and you don't know what Fakaza is, I believe his link, right?
They
The
know
link
it.
is on your.
They know it. All of these
They
ones who
know.
are watching here, they know it. It's that you are the only person who doesn't
Oh,
know.
I saw your tweet. Like I went to your because I had to research, right? I had to check out your life. So I saw it. I retweeted for free.
They say maybe it's because you are also using Apple. That's why you don't know Fagaza. So you subscribe and get everyone's music for 60 rand.
I don't. So I'm unable to be serious. I'm not a very serious person. I try to be serious, but I can't. Therefore, during the show, I have this little game. It's called First Word, where you basically have to say the first word that comes to your mind, and it's also to test how quick you are on your feet.
Okay.
Okay, so first word, you're not allowed to think about it.
Oh, I'm gonna say it first, or you're gonna say it first? Like, I'm still learning.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a word. You're gonna say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, your first word is it's actually two words, but I represent.
Good music.
Nice. Colonize.
So you say a word, and then what must I do? I must just say anything that comes into to my mind.
The first thing that comes to your mind.
So you say the first word, and
Yeah,
then I say what comes to my mind.
yeah. Whatever comes to your mind when I say a word, you have to say it, and you're not allowed to think about it.
Okay. Okay. Now I think I understand a
Yeah.
little bit. So if let me trust you first. Money.
Woman.
Hey, basadi ba rata zala yo.
They do. But this is
If you
not
love
your
money,
show.
and I
This is
always say
like,
when you love money, you must work for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If you love
But
money,
this
work
is
for
not
it. Then
your
you
show.
won't
This
have to
is,
stress
I
about many
know.
things. Otherwise, if you get it elsewhere and you rely on someone to give you money, you'll become their slave. Eh? That's what I said to my
That's
younger
why you
sisters.
should make your own money.
I've got 4 sisters. Ne? The other one
Yeah.
is 20. The other one is 30 years old. The other one is 27. They're all married, and the other two they are very young. So when I talk to them, I always tell them, when you want money, work for it.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
just worked.
yeah.
It just worked for them because they are free. When they live their life, they are free. They are not. They are nobody's slave.
So you are the first.
Yeah, I said money. Yeah, so now you can go.
I'm saying you are the first child.
Yes, I'm the firstborn.
Firstborn. Oh, okay. All right. I said colonize.
In politics,
Jazz music.
Simpure Dana,
House music.
Louis Vega,
Threesome.
Benjamin Dube. Why are you laughing?
Because I remember.
Yeah, that's what came to my mind. I didn't have to think about it.
Social media.
Trending.
Hlengiwe Bila.
I don't know her.
Hi, Bo, that's me.
Oh, Pella, remember I only got to know you 1 day ago, 2 days ago. So I'm sorry. Oh, Insta Live.
Ah, man. What is the one thing that you feel the world does not know about you?
The fact that I'm a fan of good music and I'm a fan of everyone who makes music. I don't care how big they are, how famous they are. The moment they make good music, I'm their fan. Like I listen to so much music daily, and I've got guys that I'm a
Yeah.
fan of that
Mm.
that are still very young and no one knows them.
I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back. Wow. Hey, hey, you're low key funny. Do you understand that? Even on your
Okay,
posts, you're low key funny.
yeah, it takes it. It must you must think about it first a little bit and be like, what the?
Wow. So who are you working with now?
I'm working with myself,
Insight.
me, myself,
Okay.
and I. Now I'm busy doing
Okay.
lots of paperwork for my previous album, which is gonna be actually it's previous because I'm done with it. But then it's gonna
Mm-mm.
drop on the 30th of September. It's gonna be on pre-order. All these 50 people if they pre-order now. Literally, it will
Now.
get somewhere. It's got top 10, and it's also on pre-order now on Bandcamp, and it's gonna be on pre-order on iTunes at midnight.
Mm-mm.
So don't ignore my posts.
You won't.
Yeah,
You
buy the
won't.
music,
You
man.
won't.
Don't wait for it on Fagaza. Build your own culture. It's all about building your own
Yeah.
culture. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So before Nikutika Ifamba, do you understand Tonga?
Na swi tiva xixangani ku xi vulavula mara hayi kakhulu.
Oh, mina ni ntombi ya Mtsonga. Eh,
Oh,
before Nikutika ufamba, uyisiya, na nkarhi wa wena na wu khensa.
na mena u
There's
khensa
something
mpfula.
that
Na
there's
me
something that I saw online, ne?
yeah.
And it was about you not wanting to master and final mix a certain song.
Because
Yeah,
of
because there was a dispute in terms of um ownership of the song. Do you remember
a ni
that?
xi tivi. Oh, na xi tiva lexo i ngoma yaka makhazwi no kimonada ganama
Yeah,
yani
yeah.
bekukhona lapho kushayashayana nesilaka leswi na leswi and then narimene naye dyondzela endzhaku.
Oh, Madam Rao.
Ya no humela murahu na hayi lungisani swilo swa hina swa ku ingoma
Yeah.
ere kahle and then ni ta endla. Yeah.
Oh, so I want to know, as someone who's been in the industry for a very long time, when
Okay.
artists, especially lava banga kula, banga na xiyimo xo karhi ka the music industry, how do you feel? How does that make you feel?
To do what?
When artists like that particular incident happens, how does that make you feel as someone who's been in the industry for a very long time?
It makes me feel like I'm a judge because now I must try and advise to give solutions. So, but fortunately, I've been in the industry for quite a long time, so I know the rules. I try to give them like, okay, go about it this route. At least it's a win-win. Or okay, yeah, but eventually some people never listen, but some do listen and they go that route, and it always solves to have someone in the middle who mediates.
You are a hard person to interview, and that's true that you are. I saw that yesterday and I was scared. I was like, you know what? Now I've been doing this for quite a while. I'm not gonna be intimidated by this man's seriousness. We know you're fun.
No, but I've done so many interviews and they were all good, and everyone else was like, yo.
Yeah.
Who says
So
I'm
before Ufamba, eh?
Who says I'm hard to interview?
Someone said that. I can't even.
Ndaba kuro chawani. I always hoa or I go say a lot of English. It's hard. The English is hard, not me.
So for an artist like the one that I had earlier who is just starting out, what would you say to that artist?
What was going wrong in their life? I'm not sure. I wasn't able
No,
to watch.
nothing is going wrong. For an okay, let me just put it like this. For someone who is starting out in the industry, you with your knowledge and your experience, what would you say to that person as J advice?
The best advice I always give to artists and they come back and thank me is the fact that they mustn't change the sound that they love. With with music you must do what you love for you to enjoy the journey, because it's a long journey. You don't do now and disappear. As well, if you want to stay for a long time, you must do what you love so that even after 10 years, you can find yourself still doing it and with love. Because when you do something with love, it never dies, huh?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, in your heart, you always love it. You always go back to the song that you've done 20 years ago and be like, wow, this was me. You don't do a song and then next thing, and next thing you're a parent. And then now you are the mother or you are the father. You don't see your child, and then you imagine your child debating, and then now you are the victim.
Yeah. Wow. Ndza khensa ndzi khensile eka nkarhi wa wena. Ni kombela marito manharhu.
Hope no one is recording this because I can get in trouble. And I'm just joking. Now I'm just joking. But while I just love joking.
You are literally, you are low key. Should I say you have a wicked sense of humor? I feel like you are that person that has a wicked sense of humor. Like you say something that is hilarious.
Why is Lerato asking for 500 million? Go it's a guy Lerato gets a deep house.
Na chelete, pero una chelete.
No, maybe the money is coming.
Yeah.
11 years later, I still haven't played gospel music at my shows. No regrets either.
Wow. Colin. Should I call you Colin or you don't like it?
I like my name. It's cool. mara. At least to compare le batho ba ofisa ke tonya. Wa mfuthumatsa.
3 words of your time on Unfiltered and Uncensored with your host, Klingiwe Wakabila.
What? 3 words of what? Hey, you're talking too much English, you. Me, I'm
3
from the
words.
pines. Me.
Okay. 3 words on your time on Unfiltered and Uncensored.
3 last words.
Yeah, on your time here on this show.
Thank you very much. You'll be suddenly for things are crafting the limits. I crafting the limits, so I'm
Wow.
sorry. Okay. The only thing I can say is for people to stay true. One thing I always say, like I've always said it to myself over and over. If you love a certain sound, as much as there's other new sounds coming on board, stay to your sound. You know, don't chase trends. Stay to your own sound. Preach the same way. If you're saying love is a liar to you, go that route. You know, don't go and up and down. I want ke fela ke re batho ba for you to build a brand, I think you must stick to one thing. You can't be doing this and then next thing it's this and then next thing you're back to that. Don't confuse your fans. When you get a chance to build a fan base, keep it at that and grow it at that. Don't say next thing now ke shapa pina kere mogonya na makoti u kae lenyalo le monate. And then tomorrow I come back and say lenyalo le boima dikuku di monate. Now the people don't know what to listen to. Going against yourself is the worst thing that you can do. So I try to by all means stick to the same lane, and even if it's low key, stick to the same lane for however many years. And that's how I saw many legends building their legacies, sticking to the same thing for a long time. It's called consistency. I think even women love it.
Lerato, can you do a soulful version?
Even women love a man who's consistent, doing the same thing over and over. What you knew them to be, continue to be that. Only out here sharp. Next thing ya no atla o utsubile nya ope ka sa no tla ga po apere sutu. Next thing o tla apere masokisi. Out more. You must stick to one thing and be a legend in whatever that you're doing.
One last question before one last question.
You are even
Lerato is wilding out. Lerato is wilding out.
Yes, I think he said, trust your ears, don't go with trend. The version of Naja. Someone was saying I must remix a song that says, oh,
yeah.
I sat down and I thought about it, and I realized that it's actually it's a challenge I don't want to put myself through.
I feel like you'd execute it beautifully. I feel like that particular song you'd execute it beautifully.
Who are these people? Who are these people? Is this one? Is this one? Is this one? Is me? Is them? Chymamusique remix. It didn't make sense to me.
Our time is almost over. You are such a conversation.
I also want to relax and actually, guys, I've got an album coming out on the 30th.
Yeah.
I must send it to my friends, those ones who don't want to buy. I know I've got friends who've got money but never want to buy. If you're my friend, you are here, you want my album and you don't want to buy it, I can send it to you. It's 13 songs. It's okay. I'll give it to you for free. It's on pre-order. It's on pre-order on Bandcamp, but it's on pre-order on iTunes tonight. And it's quite a good...
ni khensili Colin mina ku ri hlengiwe wa ka Bila wa ka Jonas intombi leyi akamcaciwa hala xela la ku bote tshamo bya le ra ra ku cincacinca tshamo ku le ka TikTok a ku kwala ka tolo. And that was, this is, you still here, man, you still here. Oh, Mesa Matiti, why are your eyes out?
Man, that language, you must eat after talking. I'm sure you'll be hungry.
You can go inside.
Aye, let me nyamalal. Thanks for the interview. We spoke a lot,
Thank
and
you so
nice to
much.
meet you. And I thank you. Okay, bye.
What? It was a long conversation with Chymamusique. Bakuyena Colin, I just want to say thank you to each and everybody who was here. Kurumina thank you when Garbale, Kurumina thank you when Colin literally laughed at this. I'm not gonna say it again. This is something beautiful, Holly Ray. Taking you out. And when I'm set up I said, this is for you. It could have been something beautiful. But you don't want. What? It overcame us, and it's about to overcome this life right now. Thank you so much.